So to start off, I did the usual things. I tried to make a character that wasn't what I usually am comfortable with. And it wasn't too overpowered. Then went over and found some clothing. Pretty good start. I really want to know how many times I missed this bag. I think it's like 3 times, including the time I accidentally took off the pants. Then I headed up towards Zomzoms. Realized here that I put the shoes on the wrong feet, so I fixed that. I did some scavenging for a while. I need to get a lot of foil if I want to infiltrate Camp Grayling. Here I realized I don't know how to use a squirrel snare at all. Here I get into my first fight of the run. It's a pretty easy fight though, so I'm not worried. I get a backpack from this, so I spend a little time organizing my inventory. I finally enter Zomzoms. Although I'm not going to read out this entire encounter, I have done it in a previous video, which I will post a link to. I find a lighter, which is very good for future scavenging runs. I get into another encounter. I go and get my multi-tool out, but by the time I do, they've already run. I finish scavenging the area and get some more clothes. I traded out for my previous clothes, as these ones have better quality. I get into another encounter with what I believe is the same person as the last encounter. Time I pass out from exhaustion, so I do not get to finish the fight. Fortunately, I do survive this. They seem to have dropped a sleeping bag, which I quickly capitalize on. I find some medicine, painkillers to be specific. But my shoe does fall apart. Means I need to find a new one. Fortunately, I find one almost immediately. I noticed some strangers pull up outside of Zomzoms. I find a really good boot. I also find some more medicine, more painkillers. I get into an encounter with the two strangers, but I quickly decide to run away. This is not a fight I could win anytime soon. I run up north, putting some distance between me and them. I loot there, but don't find anything. Same with this ruined city. I finally find a decent weapon in the form of this spear after scavenging and looting this shack in the woods. I get some water from this lake. I sure am finding a lot of squirrels this run. I get to change out the spear for a wrench I find. I somehow fail to grab this lighter multiple times. I lost my other shoe at some point. Fortunately, I get a shoe here, so I don't have to walk barefoot for a while. I get into an encounter with what turns out to be a melon head, which is a very easy fight. I find another wrench, which is in better quality than my current one, so I quickly trade those out. I end up dropping a larger sleeping bag in favor of getting more food from here. I end up falling asleep in the woods. I get woken by something, but I do not know what. I fall back asleep until morning, where I am again woken up by something, and I still do not know what it is. I head up north towards a pond where I can get some water to quench my thirst. I find a lot here, but the most important things I find is a pot, a new wrench, some more painkillers, and some foil and clean cloth. I check the map to find out that I am only halfway to Camp Grayling. Here I find an odd commodity, a laptop, with some charge left. It's not useful to me now, but it could be useful to me in the future. I encounter a dogman. I have to be very careful, but it turns out that this fight was rather easy. Even though I'm not hungry now, I do have to worry about the future. So I head up towards the forest to get some firewood. It is here that I end up making a grave mistake. I drop my wrench in order to carry more firewood. I see someone go towards where I dropped it. I'm not ready to lose that, so I head back. That was a mistake.